Live by your word, be the hunter. Get we don't want you to be the hunter. Oh no man, I'll let you be the hunter. Get we don't want you to be the hunter. Deceiver man, let you be the hunter. Get we don't want you to be the hunter. Give Pharaoh, let you be the hunter. Get we don't want you to be the hunter. Oh, bon county. Now listen to me, my people. Listen to me. Let me tell you the story about a greedy hunter. Hey. He passed the royal line to the people. Yeah. The people told you are wicked, we never believe it. Now you are proving yourself. Get the people chance, greedy hunter. Right now, if in the middle of the night, I had a dream. Then I saw Bon County crying. Go and tell my people, go and tell them I'm crying. Because the leader fighting each other. Oh, yes. I'm crying so much. Then I wake up in the middle of the night. Then I call my beautiful wife. I say, comfort Colette. I had a dream, baby. I saw Bungate crying, say, the leader fighting each other. Then I call my little son.
All right, folks. Welcome to the weekly recap here at Talk TV Media Network. It's another day, another time here in the city of Tulsa. Coming to you live from Green Country, Oklahoma, where we discuss national issues, local issues, and international issues. This is where we do it all. So welcome to the show. Greedy Hunter, give us chance, man. Oh my God. Greedy Hunter, give us chance wherever you are. All the power brokers, all the power greedy people. Get a chance. Give the Liberian people a chance. This is where we discuss it all. Enjoy.
They are all wicked people. Be careful. Now listen to the story. Listen to the story. Hey, well. Get your chance. He passing royal posting everywhere. He's a political zogo. Don't mind.
It's a political zogo.
He's a political zogo.
All right now.
To the people. There's young men 2011. They all left from Bon County. They went to the parliament to represent Bon County. When they came back on the 17th, many of them fall. Yeah.
Y'all come on. We're coming to a politics. What's going on? Big day tomorrow. Grand Bassa. Yeah. Grand Bassa calling. But the Unity Party not playing. Omer Bwaka picking up endorsements. We here to talk politics. Friday recap with Sam Gadu and the team.
In the third minute time, that same man he was showing.
All right. So, folks, welcome to another edition of the show. So this is how we're going to start it today. Wherever you are, wherever you're watching us from, following us, it doesn't matter what time it is from your end. What matters is you are here. That's all that matters. So welcome to the show today. Talk TV Media Network. This is Friday, the 26th of May, 2023, where we discuss our weekly recap of events around the world. especially events in Liberia, happenings, because this year, election is around the corner. You know, this is the year that Liberians will have to decide, you know, for the better good of Liberia, for the better good of Mama Liberia, what's in the best interest of the people of Liberia. So a lot of what's trending from my end and also from your end as well, as I wait a few of my colleagues to join me, has to do with the drugs activity that is going on in Liberia. You know, the court case, the drug case, $100 million plus case that just got acquitted and by the court in Liberia, and those guys were let free to go. That is a serious issue that is hanging a cloud that is hanging over Liberia right now. Knowing Uncle Sam, knowing America, not only America but around the world, the infiltration of drugs and what it costs. So that's one aspect, and also we saw today, um, United Party picked up another endorsement. United the UP Party picked up another endorsement by the Movement for One Liberia. Movement for One Liberia is headed by Mandela Cooper. We saw most of you are not aware. Those of you who were not aware, that is a big endorsement as well. So since the Unity Party, Ambassador Joseph Nima Boakai named his running mate, Jeremiah Kuhn, we have seen a wave shaking every corner of Liberia. And I'm like, this is just a vice presidential pick, and it's causing so much trouble and it's shattering the CDC, the led government, you know. Instead of focusing on running the government, they are focusing on the Unity Party. What strategies do they have in place? So it's really, really shaking them around, because we saw right after that announcement, we saw a lot of government officials like Eugene Nangbe coming up to dispel, raise accusations, innuendos, and stuff like that, as well as Akaris Gray, you know, just talking stuff, trash, I would say, about his colleague, you know. But this is politics. I think Jeremiah Cohn and those other guys, I think they truly understand that this is the political season and people are going to say any kind of thing they want to say, you know. But that endorsement today was a good endorsement, right? We will go back to the drug activities. What's going on? The effect over our young people, the effect over the country as a whole. Because if you don't know what's going on in the country right now, then you're not supposed to be in Liberia, period. But let's look at that endorsement by Mandela Cooper and the party, whole group, the movement for One Liberia. This is a smart lady, sharp, among the group of intelligentsias. You know, these are people that are looking at the direction in which the country is heading. And furthermore, if a woman can endorse you, it's sealed. That's it. Because just like Jeremiah Cohn said, man, when a man endorses you, you're going to say, the endorsement, the man endorsed me. I'm going to wait. I'm going to see if we're going to cross over, the finish line. But when a female endorses you, supports you, and they're behind you, 110%, they put their life on the line for it. So I think that is a very good endorsement for the Unity Party. The JMB Jeremiah Cohn ticket. It's a very good endorsement. The wave of victory, one would say, is hovering. Is moving over the United Party and in favor of the Liberian people. But what is the George Weah government doing when it comes to this? What type of signals are they receiving? Is this sending any message to them? when it comes to governance, with the things that are happening in the country, the secret killings, murders that goes that never ends up being tried. You know, these are the things that are tinting the government. Civil servants, no pay, back, they no behind with pay. All of that is happening. Does this concerns the CDC-led government? You know, church leaders as well as political leaders are being harassed in their churches, like what we saw last week Sunday. Prince Johnson's church that every well-meaning Liberian should have condemned. You know, because from what we heard, the president called Prince Johnson directly and said it's not his doing. But was that even good enough as the father of the nation? I think the most prudent thing he should have done was to go to the nation and condemn the act and promise that the perpetrators be brought to justice. Because all those hooligans who marched to that church to disrupt services or whatever Prince Johnson was going to say, were out of line. They denied the man of his constitutional right. And they need to be brought to book because they were all on video. How can you say, I watched the police, I don't know how to call him, 06 or whatsoever, yesterday at the press conference where he mentioned only 2 people were apprehended. 2 people. All that group that went to Prince Johnson place. Only 2 people? Are you kidding me? And he could not even disclose the names of those 2 people. He could not even tell if they were held in custody, where they were. All of that. These are some of the things we're talking about. Jungle justice. If it is not in their favor, it will not be reprimanded, it will not be followed through. But if it is the other way around, they play around with people's lives. So what happens when you sit around as a common citizen and you're being attacked? You have to defend yourself. You have to learn how to defend yourself, because at the end of the day, you don't want to lose your life or the life of your loved one. And then people get to go on radio and just talk nonsense. That's all there is. They're just going to talk nonsense, mockery, or politics, like what's going on in the case of former Justice Minister Gloria Scott, daughter, whose remains still is in the hands of the government. Can you imagine? It's over a month, over 2 months since the death. The pathologists, the government cannot employ all meaningful tools in place to making sure that that investigation is finalized, because it's been tampered with. They're playing around with it. They even want to accuse the mother of the child that she's the one that killed her child. Can you imagine that? That is the system that we live in. That is the government we live in. But nobody else could say it better than Greedy Hunter. Nobody could say it better than Greedy Hunter. And that's why I love to play Greedy Hunter, because I'm going to take a quick break and come right back. But I like to make sure that Greedy Hunter is somewhere here, because when these kind of things are occurring in the country, with election around the corner, the very election commission that we see today, NEC, one of their own, was killed, and nothing came out of it. Nothing came out of it. It took the media for them to even step up to condemn it, But these are the things that we're talking about. What's happening? So when you see elections coming around like this, what do you do as parents, as citizens? You got to watch out. You got to be your neighbor's keeper. You have to watch out for each other. That is the best thing you can do. You have to watch out for each other, my people, or else it's something else. You don't want to lose your child. You don't want to lose your neighbor. You don't want to be traveling at night somewhere where the Zogos can jump on you or whatsoever. And it's not only kids, children that will get missing. Adults are getting missing. This is the country we live in. This too is Liberia. We understand that every country has their own problems. Every country. Crime is everywhere. But most countries, crimes are being persecuted, especially when you have evidence. When the evidence is overwhelming. Greedy hunter. Get a chance. We don't want you. Greedy hunter. Right? That's it. That's why I love this song, because the people got to give way. The people have to give chance. They have to give way. Let's take a break. I'll be right back.
Live by your word, be the hunter. Get our jam, we don't want you be the hunter. Oh no man, don't let you be the hunter. Get our jam, we don't want you be the hunter. Deceiver man, let you be the hunter. Get our jam, we don't want you be the hunter. Give Pharaoh, let you be the hunter. Get our jam, we don't want you be the hunter. Oh, bon county. Now listen to me, my people. Let me tell you the story about greedy hunter. Hey, he passed the royal line to the people. Yeah. The people told you are wicked, we never believe it. Now you are proving yourself. Get the people chance, greedy hunter. Right now, if they rock you, in the middle of the night, I had a dream. Then I saw Bon County crying. Go and tell my people, go and tell them I'm crying. Because the leader for the Ishala. Oh, yes. I'm crying so much. And I wake up in the middle of the night. And I call my beautiful wife. I said, comfort the land. I had a dream, baby. I saw Bugatti crying, say, the leader for the Ishala. Did not call my little son. I said, Jenny, don't sack it. Do not be like a pretty hunter or a riot. Don't be a good boy. Be the hunter, get our jam. We don't want you be the hunter. Won't tire with you be the hunter. Get our jam. We don't want you be the hunter. Everyone tire with the hunter. Get our jam. We don't want you be the hunter. Give Pharaoh let you be the hunter. Get our jam. We don't want you be the hunter.
Greedy hunter gave us chance. Y'all just passing around here with a bunch of problems. Y'all say y'all are redeemers. Y'all are freedom fighters. Give us chance. Oh, I love Greedy Hunter. Yeah. And Facebook, we have no copyright to these songs, just so you know. I don't know if Facebook can even understand Liberian English. You know, that whole thing now. So that's part of it there. Folks, when you look at the endorsement today, let's get back to the main topic for discussion. Let me show you this. There it is. You get to see all these senators, Yumble, Kanga, Lawrence, Cone and the likes, all the other guys from Bumby County and stuff, over there. You know, you look at credibility. The Unity Party is putting a puzzle together that is going to shock the Liberian people. I think, from that perspective, these guys, these people that are coming together, the endorsement, it's key because all these people, the beauty about endorsement is all these leaders have their own followers. They all have their own followers. And as a result, if their leader, wherever their leader goes, majority of them will go in that direction. Look at Yeke Koba. Yeke Kalba has followers, right? So if he moves in one direction, a lot of his loyalists will follow. Yumli has followers. Jeremiah Kuhn has followers. You know, that's how it is. So endorsements, political endorsements are very, very key, very crucial, very important, very significant for those of you running in politics. I just wanted to make that known. Very important. But today, we saw most of this political headways being made in Liberia, and tomorrow will even be more, which has to do with the CPP of Alexander Cummings is set to announce the running mate. Yeah, CPP is ready to announce his running mate finally. According to what we heard after a roster of 20 some people, they narrowed it down to Charlene Brumskane. Charlene Brumskane, young lady, vibrant, smart, you know, is coming in a race to join Brumskane tomorrow in Grand Bassa. And those of you who are following us, follow Talk TV because we will be there live to bring you events. We'll be there, happenings, taking place in Grand Bassa because we are the people's voice. This platform will be in Grand Bassa. But is it a good pick? Is that a winning ticket for Jeremiah Cummings? And not Jeremiah Alexander Cummings. Is that a winning ticket? Because they were eyeing Jeremiah Kuhn. And so, because the parable Liberian people say small boy know how to run, but they don't know how to hide. So JMB were playing it like that. The ball was running, and then the papi went and pick out a big alligator from in the river. And so it kind of shocked the CPP as to who should go as running mate. Right? Even though they have come down to one way or the other, or ignore most of that, or try to diminish most of the morale of the UP, but in true reality, the truth is, JMB, the numbers are there. The numbers are prevalent. They are visible. But tomorrow we will see, because what's going to happen, what I see happening out of Grand Bassa, now that the party of the late Charles Brumskane is going along with the daughter of the late Charles Brumskane, is being handpicked as the VP for Alexander Cummings. When it comes to the voting population, of what significance is it going to make? Because we have the likes, people like the rescue mother, Yumli Kanga, is there. She's been there. She knows the grassroots. She knows how to campaign. And she speaks the Bassa well. The Bassa people, she connects with the people of Bassa. Yumli Kanga connects. Nobody should underestimate her. The way she connects, can Charlene Brumskane connect like that? In fact, I saw one of the posts on social media that was saying, I don't know, teasing her, can she even speak Bassa? So that's for them to decide. But I felt like that was very interesting. But so you have Yumli Kanga, Lawrence, Bassa. You have, what's the other guy? Kape. Senator Kape is from there. They're all on the JMB side. Dillon, Darius Dillon, all those guys, and a lot of prominent, influential people, people from Bassa. Of what importance, of what significance? How much impact is Charlene going to make Because it's all about election, though. It's all about how much votes. You have to be strategic. Is the CPP, how strategic were they or are they by the fact that picking up Charlene is going to bring votes for them? I mean, we have a lot of people that are qualified to becoming that are qualified in becoming vice presidents. But it's election time. It's about votes. This is about the CPP of Alexander ANC, right? ANC of how much impact is Charlene going to make in Grand Bassa for the ANC and the CPP. That is a question that a lot of people are troubled with for this pick that they are making tomorrow. And we are just here as a network to ask the hard questions, the common sense questions. That is why we do what we do, right? That is why we're here, folks. Because you see that JMB pick of Jeremiah Cohn is going to bring a lot of votes, electorates for the Unity Party, right? Because number one, we already know Jeremiah Cohn is liked by the people. He's influential from the past and up to present. And the godfather, Prince Johnson, is on that side too, the same side of the boat with him. So these are influential people. And Nimba is a huge voting belt with 300,000 plus registered voters. That's huge. So there are other people are saying people will go for the runoff. But if they go for the runoff, where are they? Is the opposition going to hold together? That is my concern. If you go for the runoff, will the opposition hold together, or will some of them betray, defect to join the CDC government? That is what is alarming. That's what's concerning. And I feel like if the opposition was really together doing their thing the way they ought to do, this will be a one time. They will not even be going for a runoff. They won't be going for a runoff. One time. Just nail him. Because if you monitor every polling station, you have every eye on every ballot, and everything is free and fair. One time deal. It's possible. But with other people chipping in, other political parties chipping the votes, instead of everybody coming together, because the common enemy to all these political parties is George Weah. It's George Weah they want to unseat, folks. But George Weah, I always tell people, to unseat a sitting president is tough. To unseat a sitting president is something that's very hard to do. You have to be well organized. You have to be well teamed up. You have to be well organized to unseat a sitting president. And George Weah is not just going to go down without a fight. People just need to know that. Number one, they have a lot of money in their favor already. People saying even the $100 million draws that came in is part of it. It's part of money. Third world countries being influenced by what's happening in Russia and Ukraine and all of that stuff. Bringing in draws, these third world countries where they find out that you are incapacitated, that you're not able to do it, they come in and then just destroy the minds of this youth and the society. As a result of that, when the society is destroyed, when the society of the young people, they are not thinking right, correct in their head, what happens? Everybody's going astray. And drugs does that. That is what takes me to that next topic. Drugs, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, all of that. That is what it does. It destroys the minds of the youth, the future of a nation. We see right here in the United States what it's doing. We see what it's doing next door, Mexico, Colombia, all of that. And these guys come in to give you huge sums of money, but bringing drugs along so they can step over you. And Russia is doing that because of the war that's taking place in Ukraine, and it's been tough. They want to spread their tentacles. That is what's doing. Russia is trying hard to spread their tentacles as well as China is doing. And our leaders need to be aware. You need to be vigilant. You need to open your eyes to see what is happening. How in the world with 100 million worth of drugs plus just go missing, or perpetrators gone, disappear, and the case goes to court, and it has no political wit, no wit at all, and it's thrown out, and the people are gone, missing out of action, and tell me the hands of the leaders in government is not inside. Government hands inside that thing. It's money. It's money they want. So you see what's happening, my people? The Zogos. The Zogos. The Zogos. The boys, the children we have today, we call Zogos, are our children. They are the people that Liberia depend on. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now. But if their mind destroyed everywhere, drugs infested society is never a good society. What do you expect? And the song says, don't call me Zogo. I used to be like you. I used to be fine like you. Not because you see me in the street today, I'm acting crazy. Drugs has infested me. Oh my God, that is song I come in low for. I come in low for that song. That I come in low for. So that way I can play for our Liberian people. Yeah. Don't call me Zogo. And now you say, I used to be fine just like you. Fine, just like you. The people you see today.
You too.
These are our people. These are our children, folks. We can't play with drugs. This has a very negative implication on the country. Very, 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 very negative. I'm looking for the song. Okay, so folks, just bear with me as I look through and go through this. Well, I'll take a quick break here. Just bear with me 1 second. Don't call me Zogo. This is what drugs do.
You used to go to school le huito le coco. Omega ghetto to ghetto. Now he not drop out of school. On the street he jacking food. One of her friends he loaded car say, my man, you not to Zogo. Her brother saw you begging for money and said, brother, you not to Zogo. He said, don't call me Zogo. Don't call me Zogo. Hey, don't call me Zogo. Don't call me Zogo. That be a pressure to me like that. I said, don't call me Zogo. I used to be fine like you. Don't call me Zogo. He said, don't call me Zogo. Don't call me Zogo. Hey, don't call me Zogo. Don't call me Zogo. Be a pressure to me like that. Like a joke. Said don't call me Zogo. I used to be fine like you. Don't call me Zogo. Once upon a time, the Zogo used to be chronic. Samoki Baba way. My wrist Baba, you say my phone used to be dusty. And all Pucci to tape. I said I wear my teeth. One more time I can bet you. Pass a chroma, pass a tennis. Hold on, let's stay on play. When they on my ten, I agree. Or this sucking it, you carry. They know the thing I can kick. For the treating one jealous stick. Put it proud for the T-Law. You cross it, put on airline country. Spot your people call it their Zogo. Why we probably doing this evil? The Zogo can tell it when it makes sense. Or food, I didn't bring it. I only cooking it. Now just sending the president sign it. Don't call me Zogo. I used to be jealous. Don't call me Zogo.
Don't call me Zogo. Don't call me Zogo. Don't call me Zogo. The peer pressure do me like this. Don't call me Zogo. The peer pressure do me like this. I used to be found like you. Best way to sing that song. Can you imagine? When you see the children of Mama Liberia roaming around the streets, sleeping under bridges, sleeping in slums, all over the country, all over the place. You see the effect of drugs, what they call kush. Another one is called kush, meaning take it, you just passed out. It just attack your heart, you're gone, dead. Kush. That is the new one that just came in the country, being introduced, called kush. And parents need to be aware. Parents need to step up. If parents have not fought before, this is the best time to ever fight. To fight to stand. Our community leaders need to step up to this for more community awareness, for drugs, education. We gotta fight it. All of us, we all in this boat because our children. If one Liberian is hurt, all of us. If one Liberian is destroyed, it affects all of us because we are all a part of the global village, this world we're living in. And so every joint should come together and supply for the betterment and the well-being of these people, of these young people. Because if our leaders cannot have the courage to stand up, to rise up, to stand up for what is right, even if you have to stand alone as leaders. We, the parents, we, the well-meaning citizens, we, the well-meaning people, we have to rise up for the future of the nation. Those who came before us fought their fight. That is why we are here at this time. And now we have to fight for the generation that is to come. We have to rise up. We have to give our time, our monies, our energy, and everything, even if it has to do giving your life for what is good, for what is meaningful, for what will go down in history you go down history as a change agent. You must do it. It is pathetic to walk on the side of the street and see a child, a young man, a young girl laying there, and it's not to themselves. When you find out they high, they drugged up, they in kush. Rape cases, rapes taking place. These are the things we need to advocate for. This is why your vote matters. This is why it's significant that your voice should be heard at the ballot box. Very important, folks. You have your children today. Oh, my children in America, they're not my children. That child you passing by on the side of the street, they're not your child. Oh, you got your own children, they're in your house with you. Hmm? God bless you. That's all I can say. But that child you pass by, that child that you see in the community, that you know they own drugs, and you don't have nothing to do with them, and you don't even care. You don't even want to reach out and see if you can find some kind of way to help. What kind of parent, what kind of citizen are you? And the government, we understand, is telling us to protect ourselves, to take care of our own destiny, right? Because they're not there to protect us. So this is the essence. This is why the citizens, this is why we need to rise up as a people, as a nation, to save the nation from plunging into more poverty. This is why we need to rise up as a nation, as a people, right? We can't keep doing the same things over and over and expect a different result. We can't. We have to change. We have to shift. We have to have that paradigm shift wherein you can't do the same thing over and over. There are not enough, even nowhere much mental health organizations in the country to help these children, to help these zogos. And sometimes people laugh at them when they are acting and they're so high in drugs and they're acting stupid or funny. The people gather around. They think it's joke, it's fun. It's not fun. It's mental issues taking place. It's mental health. They're not correct. They're not good in the head. No better because a some person will not do what they do. And this is our Liberia. This is our story. People that came before us, once upon a time, did their part. Tubman, Talbot, all the likes of the other presidents. Now, this generation, we have to rise up to do our own because I feel our generation is better because we have the power of the internet. We have the power of television. We have the power to communicate instantly in different ways that others in the days of old never had. We have more opportunity in that direction. So we need to step up. We need to do more. That's it. We need to do more. If we don't do what we're supposed to do, what do you expect? What do you expect? What do you expect? So we can't do the same thing over and over, over and over, over and over. So, folks, I have the number right there open. Down the screen, I'll open the lines up. The number is 539-525-1552. And that's a WhatsApp number. If you need a call, you have to call that number. Those of you trying to call on my messenger number, I will not answer you at all because that is the number you need to call. You don't want to disrupt my other line that is available for personal use. So tomorrow, folks, by way of announcement, we will be here bringing you our Kissy program tomorrow. And it's going to be very, very fantastic. You know, we're going to talk about the happenings in Foya District, what's going on in the community of Foya, what's happening. There's a lot of news coming out of Foya that we need to know. People arresting people with no justice. I don't know if some sort of jungle justice taking place there in Foya and stuff. We need to enlighten the public of what's happening. Is the divide still ongoing? As leaders of a community, you like a parent who gave birth to twins, and when you give birth to twins, you got to lay in the middle. You can't be on one side. You got to lay the baby on the right and you lay the other baby on the left. As a parent, you have to lay in the middle. But if you take side as a leader of a community, you plunge yourself for failure. That is what's happening in Foya District. And almost in most parts of the country. Because we see our leaders are taking sides. Church leaders are taking sides. As a church leader, you shouldn't be taking sides. I'm not saying you should not be involved into politics. because you should be involved into the politics of truth telling. And don't take side, because you have a congregation that is conglomerated, that is comprised of all the political parties. And so if you favor one political party, you set yourself for failure. You have to be in the middle. You have to be independent, like we are as an independent network. We see one side going wrong, we nail it. We see the other side, we nail it. That's what we do as a network, as a platform. Because we realize the voice we have to be an independent voice for the masses, for the people, not for one political party, not for one individual. This is what we do best. Talk TV Media Network. It is the voice for the voiceless. Folks. So those of you who want to call the number at the bottom of the screen and be a part of the show. Because I'm on the air and I can't use my personal line for this. The number is there. It's a WhatsApp number. It's a USA number. You can call. Pretty soon we'll be having our local Liberian call connected from over there to us here in the US as well. Very, very key that we have that going. So what we're going to do, don't call me Zogo, is one area. And folks, tomorrow, just so you know, tomorrow, by way of announcement, we will be covering the CPP ANC program tomorrow in Grand Bassa. We'll be bringing that program live. And also, we hopefully, if that program doesn't interfere with our sports program, we'll be bringing you the sports program here. The highlights of the NBA playoff finals that's going on. Very fascinating, very interesting, you know. And then the under 17 that's going on. You know, the under 17 that's going on as well. We USA, I think, is playing right now, and we're seeing some African teams really, really doing well. So we will try to give you highlights on that as well. And well, after that program, we'll also be bringing you our traditional program tomorrow, where we'll be making relays as well in Liberia. So after that, folks, I'm gonna play my song here. You know me, I like song. I like my song business. My song business, Liberian song business. Don't play with me. Yeah. Cassava leaf. Let me see. I've not eaten it in a long time because I got, other issues and stuff. So let's see. Cassava leaf. And now cassava leaf on here.
Google Fi Wireless.
Okay. We're about to go down the wire. So this is a special one. For those of you who are celebrating your birthdays for this month, I must give a special shout out to my girl down there, Tonia. You celebrated your birthday. Happy birthday to you, girl. Yeah, this one is from me to you. Enjoy. Yeah, it's Friday. This is how we get it going now. Ooh, yeah.
I'll take you home with me.
Oh, yeah.
I promise I will never play with your heart. All because of you. You will be my gang queen. So I shake the gang. Let me see the gang. Keep on the gang. School the gang. For the phone I can see your gang. Baby, let me hold your gang. My coat rock the gang. Let me touch your gang. So I shake the gang. Let me see the gang. Keep on the gang. School the gang. For the phone I can see your gang.
Hey, special shout out to you, my Pekin. Love my Pekin following us wherever you are. Welcome to the show. Yeah, special one. To all my Talk TV Media crew, man. Wherever you are, guys, my hats up to you. Special shout out to all of you from the CEO himself. That's how we roll on Friday night. We jam it out in the city. From politics to jamming it out. That's how we close on the show. Rock it, baby. All right. So this is how we're going to roll out of here. We're going to roll out of here for the next, 9 minutes. I'm going to jam you all Friday, since it's Friday night, and give you some special shout out to my people out there. We're going to jam it out. All of you. Special shout out. And I say, I come and play. Oh my God. Cha. I don't know which one I come and start say. I don't know which one coming start here. Hey, my people. Let me see it. Old school. That's all. So special shout out. I'm about to jam all of you out. Special shout out with this one. Yeah, wherever you are, enjoy this moment as I take leave of you. Jam it out with me. Sweet cassava leaf.
Sweet cassava olivo, now for go alone. Sweet cassava olivo, now for go alone. We take it from Peter today, boy. We take it from you tomorrow, Papa.
Ay.
We take it from Mary today, matter. We take it from you tomorrow. You pay your tax, I pay my tax. You pay your bills, I pay my bills. We don't know where the money goes. We don't see where the money goes. Coco, chicken they crow for a day. See.
Oh yeah. Special shout out to my boy out there in Marshall City. Yeah, Otis wherever you are, boss, son. Special shout out to you. Yeah.
Who is that? Lami. Oh my God, I come from the farm.
Ever since I've been knocking the door. Hey man, we will not let it.
We wanna let it.
Nabiro will not let it.
We wanna let it. Nabiro wanna let it. We wanna let it.
They say we wanna let it until Joe we are king.
Aye, the baller make a poor man be rich man. The baller make a rich man be poor man. Everybody, call me. Let me pass you home. Looking for my food and I look for trouble. How my people doing?
How my people doing?
How my people doing?
We doing alright.
We can't get to rock it. We can't get to shake it. We can't get to dance it. We can't get to jolly. Oni Benny Juni, yon wateroji. Oni Buiva Juni, wateroji. I can't open the door.
You will go back where you come
now when I open the door. You will go back where you come from. There are times in life when you feel you can't go try, you try, you try, you try, you try. Keep on trying.
Oh, don't give up, don't give up.
Keep on trying. One day your time will come.
Keep on trying.
Informer, I want to marry you. Give me your love. Baby,
Oh, yeah. Special shout out to my man Edward Kissley out there. Wherever you are, my brother LRB. Special shout out. My boy, I see you on tonight. Isaac Tamba. Yeah. Oh, Garrison Doll there. My man. Hope you're doing good tonight. It's Friday. As we recap the Friday together. Yeah. Joseph Picoso watching live from Foya District. Wherever you are. How about Beatrice? Yeah. First Lady Naomi Goko. Angel Brown. Wherever you are.
Don't you do my window? Somebody get friend. Don't you do my window?
Victoria Kanaka not leaving you behind, girl. My man, Josiah. Saket.
Jumping to the window.
I'm a hero.
I'm a hero. Fine girl, you fine.
Fine girl, you got the will.
Fine boy, you fine. You get Huawei.
Fine boy, you get Huawei too.
Oh, that be for the
Tabata.
That's how love goes sometimes. That's how love goes sometimes. When you love somebody.
We got 3 minutes together here. So I'm going to rock you and jam you up. Oh, yeah.
You my baby, my fukunuchu. You my honey, my sweetie beatie. I love you when I don't want to lose you, man.
I'm gonna tune that right there, definitely right now. Oh yeah, that's how I'm gonna take you home. Yeah.
Everybody get roll,
oh yeah, that's how I'm gonna take all of you home tonight, wherever you are. Oh yeah, that's his time, Sam Gadu. Tonight, Talk TV Media Friday Night Jam. All of you who've been with us, watching us, follow the show. Thank you. You are our best loyal customers. Follow us. Thank you. That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. It's been a hell of a ride, but every single moment you were there by my side. Whenever I'm broken, you make me feel whole. Whenever I'm lonely, you're there for my soul. Wherever you are, girl, let's rock on my own. DJ T. Whenever you down, I'll be there. You see good stuff, take me as I am. Baby, it's magic and you can't work together. I'm like I just love you, and hold you for my hand. Hold you for my hand. Hold you for my hand. Hold you for my hand.
Oh yeah.
Over and over again, I know you want it for me. Hypocrisy. Don't me I don't fall. For you, money me a stand. Baby, too bad.